welcome. You're tuned into Tangled Threads. If you're digging our content, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. My wife cheated with the arcade mascot at our son's birthday party. Hello everyone. I don't know why I'm posting this, but I am. I never would have thought I would be in the same shoes as so many others on this subreddit. As I learned on that fateful day, even a child's pirate-themed birthday party can serve as the stage for such oddities. It was the day I saw my wife, Jennifer, a woman I believed to be my soulmate, in the unfaithful embrace of a pirate mascot at our son's birthday party. Our son, Dallas, was absolutely enamored with the local pirate-themed arcade, Buccaneer's Bay, and he had only one request for his 6th birthday, a Buccaneer's Bay party. Jennifer and I were more than happy to oblige. The venue was fantastic. It had a sprawling arcade floor, themed party rooms, and 2 mascots, a pirate named Captain Cutlass and a friendly shark named Scalywag. They were hits among the kids, especially Dallas. The day of the party was bright, sunny, and filled with anticipation. Jennifer had really gone all out, making sure everything was shipshape. Pirate-themed invitations, skull and crossbones balloons, even a treasure chest cake. The children were thrilled. Laughter and merriment filled the air as kids ran around, earning tickets and competing for the highest scores on the arcade machines. Dallas was having the time of his life. Jennifer seemed to be in high spirits, too. Her eyes shined as she watched our son enjoying himself, her laughter mingling with the children's. The moment should have been perfect, until I noticed something odd. Captain Cutlass, in all his oversized, overstuffed glory, was paying more attention to Jennifer than the kids. She was laughing at his jokes, posing for pictures, and even partaking in some playful banter. I shrugged it off initially, attributing it to the festivities' infectious energy. But as time passed, their interactions seemed less innocent. I tried to brush it off, telling myself I was imagining things, until I saw them sneak off into a door labeled Employees Only. My heart jumped in my chest as I quietly made my way towards the door, careful not to attract any attention. With a deep breath, I pushed the door open, only to find Jennifer and Captain Cutlass in a passionate embrace. A rush of shock, anger, and disbelief washed over me, the image forever imprinted in my mind. "Jennifer!" I roared, charging at the captain. My fist connected with the mascot's oversized padded head, knocking him into a stack of cardboard boxes. My wife gasped, her face turning pale as she realized she'd been caught. "Elias, she started, but I was in no mood to listen. I grabbed her arm and practically dragged her out of the back room, ignoring her pleas for me to calm down. I was seeing red, my heart pounding a ferocious rhythm in my chest. Re-entering the party, we plastered fake smiles on our faces, refusing to let our personal drama overshadow our son's big day. We cut the cake, sang, and laughed, but it was all a bitter performance. Once the party ended and we'd packed everything into the car, the silence was deafening. We didn't speak until we were back home, Dallas tucked into bed, his face smeared with the remnants of his birthday cake. Jennifer tried to explain, to justify, but her words fell on deaf ears. I felt a cold fury burning inside me. Every word she spoke was a reminder of her betrayal. "Elias, it was a stupid mistake," she said, tears streaming down her face. "A mistake, Jennifer? You don't just accidentally cheat on your husband with a fucking pirate mascot," I snapped. My voice echoed through the silent house, mirroring the hollow ache in my chest. "I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry," she whispered, her eyes pleading for forgiveness. I wanted to believe her, to take her in my arms and forget everything, but the image of her with Captain Cutlass kept replaying in my mind. "Sorry doesn't cut it, Jennifer," I said, my voice flat. "You broke us. You broke our family." "I messed up, Elias," she sobbed. "I know I messed up. Please, let's talk about this. For Dallas." But I was past the point of discussion. The woman I loved, the mother of my son, had betrayed our marriage, our family. I didn't trust myself to make any decisions in the heat of the moment, but one thing was clear. I needed space. "We'll talk tomorrow, Jennifer," I said, a sense of finality in my voice. "Tonight, I'm sleeping in the guest room." Jennifer nodded, tears still streaming down her face. I left her in the living room, her sobs echoing behind me, a haunting reminder of the day's events. That night, as I lay in the guest bed, my mind churned, a whirlpool of confusion and anger. Sleep was a distant dream. I replayed the day's events over and over, the sight of Jennifer in the Mascot's arms, the feeling of betrayal. I knew what I needed to do, though it pained me to even think it. The next morning I found Jennifer in the kitchen, her eyes red and puffy from crying. Dallas was still asleep, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing between his parents. The air was thick with tension as I took a deep breath and said the words I never thought I'd utter. "Jennifer, I want a divorce." The words hung in the air like a guillotine, heavy and irreversible. Jennifer's eyes widened, and for a moment, all was silent. Then, a sob broke the silence, a mournful sound that echoed the breaking of our once happy home. Life, as it seems, is full of surprises, and sometimes those surprises come in the form of pirate mascots at a child's birthday party. As I embarked on this new uncharted course, I couldn't help but think of the innocence and joy that had kicked off the day before. A child's birthday party turned into the catalyst for a life-altering revelation. But as I grieved the loss of my marriage, I knew this was just the beginning of a long journey. A journey of healing, of rediscovering myself, and most importantly, ensuring that my son, Dallas, remained unscathed in this unfortunate crossfire. Update: after witnessing Jennifer's betrayal at our son's pirate-themed birthday party, my world was turned upside down. The image of her in the arms of Captain Cutlass haunted me, and my trust in her shattered beyond repair. It was a difficult decision, but I knew I had to file for divorce and fight for custody of Dallas. I couldn't let Jennifer's reckless actions disrupt our son's life any more than it already had. The legal proceedings were taxing. I gathered evidence of her infidelity, which was a painful process, reliving the betrayal over and over. But my focus remained on Dallas and ensuring his well-being. In court, presenting the evidence of Jennifer's affair felt like a public airing of our dirty laundry, but it was necessary. I needed the court to see the full extent of her betrayal and understand why I was fighting so hard for primary custody. The judge's decision to grant me the divorce without alimony obligations to Jennifer was a relief. Her infidelity was a critical factor, and it felt like a validation of all the hurt and betrayal I had felt. More importantly, the court awarded me primary custody of Dallas. It was a bittersweet victory. I was glad to provide a stable and nurturing environment for my son, but the weight of being a single parent was daunting. Jennifer was given limited visitation rights, which was a difficult arrangement for all of us. Dallas was confused and hurt, and I had to help him navigate these complex emotions while dealing with my own. The transition to a single-parent household was challenging. Balancing work and home life became my new reality, but Dallas was my priority, and I was determined to make it work for his sake. As for Jennifer, the repercussions of her actions were clear. Our once happy life together was over, and she had limited access to our son. It was a situation none of us wanted, but it was the result of choices that were made. Through it all, my main concern remained Dallas. Despite the pain and upheaval, I was committed to ensuring that he grew up in a loving, stable environment, even if it meant doing it alone. These poor kids. I hope your kid takes this as good as he can. I can only imagine what it's like being in his shoes. Anyways, let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.